Well, everybody, she's borked. I was doing some pulls today, finally getting into boost, and UPS is here. Oh, all right. So I was doing some pulls finally, and I was like, damn, this thing's ripping. It was pretty, it's kind of uncontrollable actually. First, second, third, I think fourth was spinning. I couldn't tell. Like I think it was something was spinning. Either the clutch was slipping, or the wheels were spinning. I think the wheels are spinning. I was doing a few pulls, and then I'm gonna do a compression test too, just to make sure the engine's okay. I don't think anything happened to the engine. So I was doing pulls, and I was, checking my logs and all that stuff. I think I'm supposed to go all the way. Oh, just tighten this thing. I was kind of logging, or not really logging. I was just watching my wideband, making sure it was running rich enough, and then I was fine. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go head back to work, and because I had just gotten off work. So then I was going back to work to, I don't know what I was doing. I was just driving around aimlessly pretty much, trying to, tune some stuff that had some free, like, good weather. Not good weather, just not raining. And so I was driving by my work, or I had just left work, and I went to my road that I do, like, pulls on. It's a pretty empty road. And then I was doing the pulls, and then everything was fine, and then I went to just go back down another road, and then I just went to accelerate a little bit, and I heard a choop. And if you ever kill the turbo, you know exactly that noise. It's like metal on metal, kind of. And it was a light, I was just kind of accelerating. It was just like half throttle, not even a quarter. And then I heard it, and I was like, ah. So at first I thought it was an intercooler pipe blowing off. And then, so I went back to work, I pulled my hood off, and checked, and I was like, oh, no, intercooler pipe's blowing off, that's weird. And then it's smoking super bad. So then I just drive it home, smoking really badly, and then I pull this off, and here we are. Let's see if I can, capture this here. It's bad. So it still spins, it's not like it's starved. See, it's still spinning. But it just has tons of play, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess order a new turbo. I'm gonna go with my face. I'm gonna go with probably just like I don't know, an off-brand, or like, max speeding rods or something stupid like that, and just see what happens. See, I never knew what AR side I had on this. I think it's a, let's see what size it is. I'm gonna have a light. Let me see. Ooh, scary stories. Let's see. What does it say? It says it's a precision hot side. Don't know that. It looks pretty. Maybe it's an 82. So I'm gonna go with the 82 hot side this time around, and I can't even see the size. Definitely my V-band's leaking here. So that was probably warped when I welded it. Who knows? So I'll redo that, and I'm probably gonna get like a max speeding rods turbo or whatever, and just go with that. And most of their options are dual ball bearing, which I don't really care for, so I know it depends what I end up getting. So that's where we're at with the Exocet. I was about to post a video of redoing these, putting the rib nuts in here on the side and getting that all done up and nice so it stops making noise, because you can hear the polycarbonate. So yeah, cool. I'll be doing a turbo. I'll be doing a turbo now, and I'm gonna do a compression test just to verify that my engine's good, like something didn't happen. I don't think anything happened, because it was not like I was at like a mid-pull and then it lost power or something. It was just a light acceleration, then the turbo died. So that's cool. That's pretty exciting stuff. Turbo's dying. God damn it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, let's go ahead and open this up here. What does it come with? I'm really interested to see what it actually comes with. Gives it the oil line. This one actually might reach. Probably not actually. Flange gasket. Comes with the V-band. Actually, this is not that bad. We got a dash 3 line, which I don't know who would, maybe this is dash 4, doesn't say. I don't know who would use this, it's pretty short, it's probably about a foot long maybe. Manifold gasket, which I don't really prefer those, because your thing's gotta be super flat and perfect for these. I know my welding's not flat. V-band for my downpipe, I guess, and it is goes inside, I think this is probably 3" here, and then, wait, no, it goes here, and then it centers up to the turbo there. I'm probably gonna have to redo my downpipe. Comes with the drain tube, which I won't use. Comes with does come with a restrictor, that's nice. Comes with I don't know what size the hole is, about a mil. And a couple bolts. I need to get this bad girl out of here. Actually pretty excited. I've never had always ever had, I mean, eBay turbos, but now that eBay turbos and stuff has come such a long way since I used to be turbos. So once again, this is the, oh god damn it. Oh my god. GTX 3582R. The 8.2 hot side, which I was talking with Boosted Brothers Garage and Mike over there. He said go with the 82 hot side, so I originally was gonna go with the smaller one, but he said nah, go with that one. So I don't know, you can try them both. Pretty good. Oh, and I gotta run coolant lines. I actually started to run a couple already. Comes with a fitting for vacuum, that's nice. Butt plug for that. And oh, that was my finger. Anti-surge, which I've never had one of those either. Like, it looks like there's actual ports there. I'm always curious, like, do they say it's anti-surge and then there's just a bunch of holes drilled in there? Look at that. Ooh, that's nice. Never had a nice turbo. I mean, not that this is Garrett, but I think this is the one that some eBayers, some YouTubers and other people put their own name on it and then resell it. It looks to be a billet wheel. Maybe not, maybe. I don't know. I don't really care, honestly. I'm not a stickler, but yeah, this should be pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited, actually. Should hopefully make some sweet noises. All right, let's get popping here. All right, here's a comparison of the old one versus the new one. So you can see this is a 60 AR for the cold, and then it was actually a 6.3, which I thought it was bigger. This one's an 8.3, which I'm not sure the difference there. Looks the same to me. There's the impeller of the new one. There's the impeller of the old one. It's a bit of old technology. Still spins, but it's pretty messed up in the back. It's walking. She's a wobbler. Not good. So, let's see what modifications you can done to get this to fit. Definitely gonna have to cut that off because the new V-band of the old one not gonna work. So actually it's supposed to be a 3-inch. Just a fucking here's the 3-inch of this one. Ugh. I'll have to weld this onto my downpipe. The impeller, you can tell there's a little bit of different size there. There's this. There's this. There's that. Pretty big difference as far as milling and the way this one was designed. I think this is just a junk no name too. There's no tag on it anywhere. It just says precision here, but I think it was just a precision hot side and then just some no name. Everything else, cartridge and stuff. All right, cool. All right, here's where I'm at with the new turbo. Got the coolant lines ran, got the oil supply on, and I need to finish the oil drain because I have to re-drill the old one because the holes are too far apart. But so far I have this, and then I just need to smooth out this part and then get this down a little further so I can weld it into the V-band here. Yeah, this thing's almost finished getting wrapped up here. It's actually coming along nicely. Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff here. All right, cool. Okay, bye. All right, so I actually took this out for a spin tonight. A couple things that I've noticed is I got a little bit of oil up here, so I gotta take this out, retap that. Not retap it. Put some Loctite on it. Not Loctite. Is that Teflon? It's my face. Sorry. And then I noticed that I had an oil leak back here, which is going this way, going down, and leaking down the side of the block. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that. Pop the valve cover off, and put this new goo on. I hate this stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just built different. I just don't like it. And running about 10 pounds of boost. Try to get video, but I need a new mount for this camera. It's just I can't get my claw to reach around to wrap around the roll bar and hold on. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I had a wastegate issue before. Well, when the turbo blew up, the last one, it actually had an open port on the wastegate that I didn't even know was there. It has 2 ports on the bottom and then 1 port on the top. And one was completely open, so I had no control for the boost. So right now I'm running 10 pounds, so it must be a 10-pound spring in there because I'm just running spring pressure, which is okay. But I want more power. And been tuning on the street, so there's just a couple things I need to take care of. Yeah, so this is kind of the state where I'm at with this thing. A couple things are, well, that's not really worth talking about, honestly. Yeah, so. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna work on a center console for this thing, so I'm gonna have one that goes here to here to here, and it's gonna have a phone mount on it, and this thing. So I want to do a permanent screen that does reverse camera. So I'll have a reverse camera or not backup camera, but like rear view mount camera, and then just like one for my laptop and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, a couple more things to take care of. I'm gonna pull the valve cover now, and then I'm gonna reseal that. Good times. And I also got to have to drill the buttons for here, which I think I'm just gonna place over here. So one's gonna be my hazard button, one's gonna be power for this, and one's gonna be power for the screen. Obviously I have bigger gauge wire coming into here. It still has the cigarette lighter here, but I'm gonna cut that and then just splice it my own to the fuse box that's under here, which kind of has my hodgepodge of wiring. I have my knock sensor thing just jammed in here because it's kind of temporary for knock monitoring. Yeah, I think I actually have a coolant line leaking. I definitely have coolant leaking from somewhere. I think it's coming from, where it's coming from. Anyways, so I'm gonna run, I have one of the relays over for that, so it has the max amps up to 30 amps on those ones. Actually, I only have 20 amp fuses in them, but those will be, you know, more than adequate because it's a full relay, not just the fuse panel like most of the ones. So it'll be able to handle a lot more current than a regular car. And see, if I move all this junk out of here that I don't need, it kind of clears it up. But so yeah, I'm gonna run those wires right now. Alright, now that I'm dang near deaf, so I was messing with launch control on this thing. I have no idea what I'm doing. All the timing set at 0, and I had it activated, and I was like, and it was like dun 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 dun. It's like, okay, so it's just soft, just kind of holding RPM for like, you know, just dun dun dun. And then it just let off the loudest backfire. I was gonna record it, but I didn't. Is it dun dun dun? It's boom, and freaking my exhaust tape was flying, and I was like, my ears were ringing. It was terrible. So, anyways, today I'm going to be installing a. Should have left this there. Funny. So for part of my SB100, I need to install a PCB. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I have the PCB valve here, and the hose that's gonna go. So it's kind of. I'm gonna drill a hole in the intake, unfortunately, somewhere here, maybe just right in the hole. And then I'm gonna shove my vacuum down there to catch all the shavings. I was gonna do here off this hole, but then the hose won't reach. You know, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. Let me think about it. MIA for a long time. I thought, let me know. I'm gonna try to edit some videos and see what footage I have on here before I go in, so I can have some bases to go off of. I need a haircut for one. I can go in emo mode. If you guys like to emo me, I'll be emo Neil today. So 07K, the Exocet. This is where I'm at with the DMV or CHP. This whole inspection thing. I have this. They wanted a Type 4 PCV. I had to Google that, because I don't know what the hell a Type 4 PCV. I work on cars every day, and I still Type 4 PCV. Yeah, let me just. That didn't even come up in Google search. I found it on a Cobra form. So, anyways, you need a hose. from your valve cover, from your crankcase style to the intake, air cleaner, whatever. And then here's a check valve for the PCV. I have that in, sent him the pictures. 10 days later, he goes, I still need the paperwork. Pictures of the paperwork. So I'm like, it takes so long to get response from them. You know how it is. So I got that back, sent him every single piece of picture I had, or every single piece of paperwork I had, a picture of every single one. And so that's where I'm at with the Exocet. Two things. So I have a camera mount now for this camera that I'm holding, but it vibrates too much. Mirrorless camera does not like vibration, I guess. But I also picked up a 360 camera finally, so that's pretty solid. So I have a 360 camera, and but my tags expire now, so I'm kind of waiting. Like, I want to go. It's been so cold here. I don't even want to drive the car in the morning. It's freezing my ass off. It's just not worth it. So yeah, and then I'm getting some. I had these. I bought these from a user on the Exocet page. There's these clips here, so you can put panels all the way across. So I had that piece of my old windscreen, so I cut that up here and then put some vinyl wrap over it. This one, actually, when I wrapped it one day, it cracked. And when I was tuning, you hear how this stuff sucks. When I was tuning one day, it was cracked here from the rack. I touched it and cracked it, and I still got vinyl wrap this. This looks like crap. Window tint, looks like shit. I was tuning and I was doing fourth gear pulls, and then this one just went whoosh, it freaking flew off mid-pull. So there's that. What else? So yeah, I'm gonna be up once I get my tags. I'm deciding if I want to get a temporary again. Maybe once I get a date to come down to the BAR, I'll go to the CHP or go to the DMV. I'll get the other tag, the temporary one, the red one. If you're in California, you know what I'm talking about. They give you these. It's really hard to get these days. I have the reverse screen now. I don't know how I kind of built this thing. I don't love it, honestly. It kind of sounds like dookie. I got the 110 outlets, the backup camera. I finally have a hazard switch. I don't even know what that button does. Oh, that turns on this. And then I have hazards. Hazards work. Another thing that I changed was this piping here used to be 90 silicones, which are rubbing on the hood, which I knew eventually would rub through. So I went ahead and ordered 90 elbows, cut everything down. That didn't come out perfect, but I mean, this is so rigid now. Way stronger than it's ever been, because I didn't want to go to the racetrack and have this rub through and get a boost leak. Another thing is I put new plugs. Actually, I regapped the plugs to .022 millimeters, and then I got the red tops, but I haven't driven it since because I was having breakup issues. 10 pounds was perfectly fine, but of course you want to run more power. You always want to push it, right? So when I hooked the boost gauge up, or the boost solenoid up over there, which I don't even know if it's working. The output test doesn't work through the standalone, so I'm just assuming it's working. I have to put, I don't know how I'm gonna have to, whatever. Anyways, it now runs 15 pounds, but at 15 pounds towards the top, it breaks up the ignition. So I regapped those plugs and got new coils. But mainly I'm just waiting to hear back from the god dang it, the BAR, so I can get that process done and finally get my license plates. But I don't really care because right now it's just been so cold and it's kind of miserable to drive. It's really cold. There has been a few nice days, but it's just been so cold I haven't even bothered even taking it for a drive. I'm on the new turbo. Like I said, I don't know what I have on here. Footage wise, I had the new turbo because the old one locked up. I don't even know what I've uploaded recently. But yeah, I just wanted to go real quick at what's going on. And now I'm gonna edit a video and see what I can do here.